Some of the most awe-inspiring archaeological sites on Earth are concealed in the forests of Mexico and Central America. Hidden cities filled with mysterious statues, cryptic messages, and dramatic temples are clear evidence of an advanced and powerful culture. These cities reveal the skill and sophistication of the Mayan people who built them. The Maya civilization produced skilled engineers, mathematicians, farmers, and artists. The Maya of Central America were also accomplished astronomers. This ancient civilization had developed detailed knowledge of the movement of the sun, moon, planets, and stars. Much remains to be discovered about the ancient Maya, and you don't have to be a professional archaeologist to contribute to this discussion. In this presentation, I speculate about the significance of a symbol I noticed in a small Mayan temple. In 1991, we visited the archaeological site at Tulum, not far from the Mexican resort of Cancun. Perched on a cliff, this ancient Mayan city looks out over the Caribbean Sea. Our tour guide explained that this city was once a busy seaport, at its peak in the 14th century. The Spanish reported that the city was abandoned when they arrived in the 1500s. The site is very interesting, although it is small compared to most Mayan cities, but it does have some large temples, structures, and art. One of the structures is a small building sitting alone overlooking the sea. Our guide told us this was the Temple of the Wind, a place for special ceremonies. As this animation shows, the first thing you would notice on entering the temple is a hole through the thick stone back wall. This carefully shaped opening looks out over the Caribbean Sea. Returning to the outside of the building and walking around to the back allows you to look inside through the opening. Look carefully and you will see the faint outline of a triangular symbol, aligned perfectly with the opening. This symbol is on the large stone directly over the door. Is this mysterious symbol related to this opening? Perhaps the sun, rising at solstice, shines on this symbol. Or at night, the opening frames a constellation proclaiming a sacred event. This video from 1991 shows entering the temple and the location of the opening in the back wall. This footage from the outside shows how the opening aligns with the stone over the door. The symbol became visible once the camera was adjusted for the low light in the temple. Back inside the temple, we can see the relative positions of the symbol and opening. The opening sights the horizon almost due south. My rough drawing made at the site confirms a compass bearing of 190 degrees for the opening, a little west of south. The mystery is the relationship, if any, between the apparent sight hole and the symbol. The orientation of the opening, almost due south, rules out a relationship with sunrise. Perhaps a constellation appears in this opening, marking an important event. One of the tour guides suggested the opening was in fact a chimney, allowing smoke to escape when the Mayan priests performed ritual roastings of rattlesnakes. I don't think so. Hot air rises, and the design of this little building would trap a layer of smoke. Considering the Maya interest in astronomy, it seems reasonable that the opening and symbol may have some astronomical significance. Perhaps the symbol represents a constellation, a star pattern, that appears in this opening and marks an important event, possibly a religious event or time to plant corn. In 1991, when I captured these images, it wasn't easy to determine what a Mayan priest might have been viewing through that opening. But with modern astronomy software, it is relatively easy to recreate night skies for anywhere at any time. Using Starry Night, a sophisticated astronomy package, we can visit the night skies of Tulum as they appeared 1,000 years ago. Rotating the horizon to 190 degrees, a little west of south, the direction we are interested in, we can watch as every star visible over a year rotates past. Superimposing the opening from the temple at Tulum over the night sky, we can now see the star patterns that a Mayan priest, sitting in the dark at Tulum, would have seen over the course of a year. Do you see any star patterns that might represent the symbol? Pause the video if you see something promising. This pattern has possibilities. Joining the stars, we create a design similar to the symbol. This star pattern appears in the opening during evenings in late March, spring equinox, a time to plant corn. Perhaps the priests were using this sighting hole as an astronomical calendar. I have received many opinions on the internet about this symbol. One individual suggested the temple is a lighthouse, using candlelight to show sailors the way home. The symbol is a deity protecting sailors. Some even thought it must be a symbol related to the cryptic messages in Dan Brown's novel The Da Vinci Code. If you would like to investigate this interesting mystery yourself and contribute to the discussion, you can download an image of the symbol from our website, hylaroad.com. Follow the